the importance of spending time on country is invaluable.
One of the most important things for me is to be on country. It's where I get my inspiration, it's where I get all the ideas from. To be able to sit down, listen to what's going on. You might hear a fish splashing in the water and you cast your eyes over to have a look for it, and there'll be a piece of timber and you think, oh, I'll carve that into a fish.
When you're out there, you're walking through the land, you're listening to everything in there as well, and then you're also looking as well. You're looking around, what's around, what is available for you to be able to use, what isn't available for you to be able to use. So continually learning, that's the importance of being on country.
Just being out there, sometimes it'll remind you of a story that you've been told when you were younger as well. We talk about Nutchi quite a lot, to be able to sit beside the river that he's created, to see what he's created, and then to be able to try and recreate that story, to be able to keep that memory going, to keep that story alive. It's one of the things that I like to add into the practice when I'm carving something. We're camping in a place where my immediate family, but also my ancestors, are camped for millennia really. So my family's all from around this region. We come out to this particular spot because it's where I was learning stuff as a little kid. When we're talking about why this is a special area for me, this is proof that our people have been around doing this for a really, really long time. This is, not only has the bark grown back from out here, there's also weathering on the trunk, which is proof that this is a really, really old scar. Both Anthony and I don't really take much off of living trees except for the bark bowls, which we create a scar and the scar heals, but then we're able to tell a story from that as well.
Yeah, so this tree seems to be coming together quite well after we've cut it. It seems to be healing quite well, as they all do. The edges are coming back together. We don't want to try and do any damage to anything, so it's important that we come back and have a look, and we keep an eye on how trees are healing as well. The way that I source my wood is I basically just jump in my car and I'll go for a drive. There's places around Broken Hill we're really lucky to have. There's creek beds that I usually go and see, and I usually pick the river red gum from around there.
When I initially started, I pick up every piece of timber that I saw. Now I've got a bit of an eye for it. I pick out timber with particular flaws and features and highlight those to be part of it, because it is part of our environment and part of the timber.
It's important to get the right wood so that you're just not wasting wood. It's important to be able to pick something that you can work with. If it doesn't work out, it's not too much to stress about, but if you can get the right wood, then you're saving yourself time and you're actually getting a product that you can share, you can sell, and people will enjoy and appreciate.
It is good to have someone like Anthony to be able to bounce the ideas off. We're not competing against each other, we're trying to help each other enhance our own practices.
Working with Dave is really good for me because he's sort of an older mentor for me as well.
If I get stuck on something or Anthony gets stuck on something, we'll happily ask each other, because we're the first to say we don't know everything. Sorry, well, Anthony knows everything if you ask him.
He's definitely one of my biggest inspirations in the carving world, but I don't want to tell him too much because he might get a big head.